Hey, what's up guys? It's NashCrafter and welcome to my channel for a very highly anticipated, exciting video. Today, you guys, the new 1.14 release has officially come out and I have updated the world to 1.14. As you might know from previous episodes, we have been playing in the 1.14 snapshot, but today we are officially in the release. It is so exciting, you guys. I feel like I've been waiting and anticipating this for so long, and I think many of us have. I have a plan, an awesome build plan for today's episode, and I can't wait to get started with you guys, but there are a couple things that I want to talk about and show you guys that I've done in between episodes, and of course we're going to do the question of the day. So let me flip around, let's get started, let's just hop right in to 1.14. So there's a pretty obvious thing that I want to talk to you guys about just starting off this episode here. So the new path, I added a little bit of path work here around the house. So our little starter house here, and I added some nice smooth transitions upwards so that we don't have to jump anymore and things like that. It goes all the way over here, and then I added these nice little lantern posts. Really easy. I love the lanterns. I think that's such a nice addition to the game. And then if we head over here, you guys can see I've done a little bit of planning for some future things. I want to make this into a wheat field, like a giant wheat field. As well as like a carrot, have like a carrot farm, a pumpkin farm, things like that, so we can have all of that in one area, and we can also have a place to get our food. We've been kind of stressed in the food situation. I did get myself some steak though in between episodes, so I've stocked up a little bit. And actually, one thing I wanted to try with you guys is the carrot thing. So I haven't been able to eat carrots in my last couple of videos, and I wasn't sure if that was like a snapshot bug or something. So I wanted to try. There we go, you guys, we can officially eat carrots. Thank you, Minecraft gods, thank you. So another thing I've also done is I've added a little bit of a path here, and this I will explain a little bit later in the video. It goes to a very special place. So we are going to be working on this very soon, the official path, but we're going to be kind of building something way off in that direction for today's video, but I'm not going to spoil it quite yet for you guys. Now, walking over here, there's just one teensy little thing I want to show you guys too. And it's a little walkway, like a little staircase going up. There wasn't really a good way to get down in this area, and I wanted to start building up the city. I thought I would kind of just add a little bit of something to make this look a little bit better, and I think it's pretty cool. It turned out pretty nice, and I still have to figure out what to do up here. So if you guys have any ideas, please feel free to let me know. So now moving on to the question of the day, I asked you guys in my last episode what we should do with those dang villagers that were like obsessed with my house. If you got the last one, there were two villagers that were just hanging around my house all the time. They would just like huddle up right over here in this corner because I had a cauldron in my house, and I actually replaced it. I got rid of it and replaced it with an anvil, so they haven't been coming around my house too much, which is what a lot of you guys suggested in the comment section on the last video. You guys were saying just replace it and move the cauldron somewhere else, and then they'll hopefully go there instead, which we are definitely going to do. But I wanted to read off my favorite reply, and Bradley said that you should make them twins and make a mini house for them. Also name them Sarah and Kara, which I really like. I like the whole idea of naming them and making them twins and kind of giving them a story. So we're gonna have to think about this very soon. I do want to make them a house. It's gonna be, I kind of want it to be almost like a quirky house because they are very quirky villagers, and I love the fact that villagers feel like they have their own personalities now. I just think that's so cool, and the fact that you can almost build stories a little bit better with villagers now. We did get another traveling villager that has come into town. He's currently trapped amongst my cows, which I feel like he's not having a very good time being pushed around, but I think we could at least take his llamas or steal them. What? That did not just happen. That did not just happen on camera. Oh my god, wait. He just vanished. Excuse me? Huh? What? I am shook. What the heck? Okay, first of all, I can't believe that we just got that. I was totally gonna go into his trading inventory and see if he had any like cool trades or anything like that, and then he just Houdini poofed out of my life. So it looks like we're not going to be doing villagers today, or traveling villager stuff today, and I totally wanted his llamas too. That's kind of disappointing, but it's okay. So I've also been thinking a lot about community projects and things that I want to work on. So I put a book up here. Let me actually move that up there. I put a book up here by our bell in the community center, which of course we're going to kind of redo this and revamp this eventually. But this is kind of my to-do list for future videos. So if you guys have anything you think I should add to the to-do list, please feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. Also, I did want to ask you guys the question of the day, and that is going to be, what's one thing you think we should add to the to-do list? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my favorite one, and I'm going to feature it in the next video. So be sure to head down to the comment section and let me know, what do you think we should build in our village here? So I'm just going to leave that right there, and we are going to hop over onto what we're going to be building in today's episode. We're going to be shifting gears a little bit. We're going to head over into a different part of our world. It's not too far away, but it is a different part. First, we got to take a little snooze and let's head off. So I want to show you guys what this path leads to and where it's going. But let's just head out, and I will meet you guys once we're over there. Alright, we are officially coming up along where we're going to be building today. This is going to be a very fun and special build, and the reason why it's so far away from our current village that we're building in, our town that we're kind of developing at this point, is because this actually leads down into the farm, the XP grinder that we are going to be making in the future. I didn't really realize when we went exploring in that cave. If you guys missed it in a past episode, I recommend checking it out. We actually found ourselves a skeleton spawner that we're going to be making into an XP farm very, very soon. And I actually didn't realize how far away from the village it is. It's not too far. It's definitely walking distance, which is great, but it is quite far. And if we go down this little hole here, we can see that this is going to lead straight down into our little XP farm. It also has this area, which is kind of spooky, kind of scary, so we're gonna pass that. And then let's see, so this kind of has two layers to it. This is where the official farm is, so we're going to be making the chamber here where they kind of fall down, and then the XP grinder will be below. So let's head down that way. So here we go. This is where the kind of the room is going to be, where we're going to collect all of the mob drops and stuff like that. So I still have to build this. It's going to take a little while, and I want to try to figure out a design that we can use. One thing that we really need in this world, starting off from the top, is a way to get our tools to be a little bit better. We've got ourselves a small set of diamond tools, which is great, but we want to be able to enchant them and make them better. And I thought, you know, what pairs better with an XP farm than a enchanting room? I have an awesome plan that I think you guys are gonna like. At least I hope. It's gonna kind of delve into fantasy a little bit, which will be fun. Really quickly, so I just came back to the house to grab a bed so that we can sleep the nights away and things like that. And I forgot to mention to you guys, I've been doing a little bit of fishing, nothing too crazy, but I wanted to show you something that happened. I got a enchanted book. Yeah, so I have like 20 fish, 20 raw salmon. I got a water bottle from fishing, and I got this book, and it was the first one I fished out. It's the only book that I have, and it is a freaking mending book, you guys. A mending book. Like, on my first go, I could not believe it. I was like, holy cow. I kind of almost want to actually just put it on a pickaxe right now. I'm thinking, how do I want to do this? I actually think that this should be done in our new enchanting room. So I'm going to hold off, but I did want to show you guys that because I thought it was super exciting. I've started the framework on our enchanting tree, which is exactly what we're going to be building for our little enchanting room. It's going to be kind of like a hidey hole. So I'm trying to make this as organic as possible. It's going to be pretty large as well, and I didn't put it directly on the hole because I think I want to do sort of like a spiral staircase type of thing going down into the actual skeleton spawner. So it is going to take some work and figuring kind of the layout out, because I don't really know even what I'm doing right now, but I am trying to build up some sort of organic foundation for this tree, and I don't really do organics all that much, so it is gonna take some practice and getting used to. But what I'm doing is I'm just kind of going up with all of the stumps here, so this can be pretty large. I do want it to look pretty tall, so I think that'll be a good foundation. Let's actually change this one out too so it doesn't look so weird. There we go. I think that'll be a good base. So then we want to go in. We want to start kind of working our way in and then going upward with it, and then branch out the two sides going like this. So I have a lot more work to do and a lot more to figure out, and it's actually nighttime, so let's take a sleep. All right, there we go. So I'm going to work with this just a little bit more, and I'll come back with another progress update for you guys. I'm currently mid-build, and we got a little bit of a visitor, so I think we should take a look and see what kind of trades he has. And of course, I'll show you guys the tree in just a second, how it's coming. Wow, okay, so I don't have any emeralds on me, so I can't buy any of this stuff. Pink dye is pretty easy to come by. Purple dye, though, I think that's actually kind of good. The coral, I really like that they sell coral. That's awesome. Bucket of tropical fish, that's great as well. I don't have any emeralds on me right now to be doing this, and I think this guy might cause a little bit more problems than solutions, because he's probably gonna be hanging out around. Oh, I say that as he walks away. I think you got the memo. But you guys, this is my tree so far. I'm just trying to build it up and make it perfect, or try to get it as perfect as I can. And now this isn't where the door is going to be. I'm probably going to move that later. But so far, I think this is turning out pretty cool. And also, it's going to be big. It's going to be a huge tree. But I hope to make this a forest eventually, and then hopefully the trees around it will kind of camouflage it a little bit better. I'll try to work with it so that we can get that happening, but I think this is going to be awesome. So for today's episode, we're just going to try to get the base of the tree done. I don't think we'll actually get the enchanting room done, so stay tuned for next episode, because that should be very exciting, and you guys won't want to miss how we decorate that tree. So very cool. But I have to add the branches now, and then the big part of the tree on top. So that's sort of what I'm going to start working with. Hopefully I can make it look as natural as possible, and we're gonna really have to do some work to make it fit into this landscape, because it's a large tree. It's huge, so we're gonna have to make the trees around it kind of match. So let me take this down so that you guys can actually see what I've been doing, what I've been working on. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at what I've been working on. This is so far what our tree looks like. One thing I am noticing is it looks like my tree is kind of doing the YMCA or something like that, which I'm not too big of a fan of. I think I need to play with these branches a little bit more, and honestly, I don't know. That middle part right up here looks kind of chunky as well. Like, I kind of almost want the branches to go more into the trunk. It looks like one big trunk, and then the branches kind of just come off from the sides. I feel like the branches would start a little bit lower. So I'm going to try to do that and try to make the hole a little bit bigger, sort of in the center part. But this is the struggles of building a custom tree. This is something I'm not super familiar with, so it is going to take a little bit of trial and error. So let me see if I can maybe build a little bit of this with you guys on camera. So I wanted to kind of tuck this down a little bit more. Take this out, maybe like that. And then this, I want to be a little bit taller instead of going outwards. So from here, I want to go up by a couple, and then kind of come out, and then maybe go up by a couple and work my way maybe this way a little bit. Very organic. Okay, that might be a little too tall. Let's go down a little bit more. Okay, that'll probably be pretty good. Ah! We're good. We're good. It's okay. Let me pick up my wood to go to sleep. Then we'll take a look and see what we've done if we fix this. Okay, drum roll. What is this looking like? Ooh, wait. It needs a little bit more beef to it, I think. Like it needs to be a little bit thicker right there, but I like that way better. So what do you guys think? Do you prefer the right side or the left side? I think the left side is looking a little bit better. It's going higher, it's going taller for sure, but I think that's actually going to be good. We don't want the tree to branch out too much and look too thick. We want it to kind of I could even go a little bit smaller with all of it and just drop it down a little bit, because it is quite a tall tree. Compared to the landscape, it definitely overpowers what we have going on. So I don't know. I think I'm going to spend some time dropping it down a little bit more. Also, I did mention this in a previous episode. I do want to go grab some scaffolding soon. I think I even talked about wanting to go and do that in this episode, but I did want to build the tree because I know this is going to be kind of a bigger project. So I favored that a little bit more than going and grabbing scaffolding, but I promise we eventually will. I really want to go find a bamboo forest. So coming over to this side, I'm just going to do the same thing, just completely taking out what I had, because this is not working for my liking. And I think it's good to go back and change things that you don't necessarily like. I've definitely been the type of builder who won't go and change their build because they just spent a lot of time building it. And I'm like, why should I go and change it? I just spent all this time building it and trying to make it perfect. But sometimes it's just better to go back and see what you can do with it. Change it up and make it perfect. Make it the exact way that you want it. So then I think I want a branch to come off the side as well. So we're going to kind of snake this one this way, just so we have more to play with. We can kind of make the tree a little bit more three-dimensional. And instead of just going from right to left, it'll kind of have a little bit more popping out the back here. So maybe something like that. That'll probably be pretty good. I might fix that later. We'll see. Then we might have to add one somewhere in the front over here, because this is looking pretty bare as well. So let's take a step back. Always taking a step back to look at what we've done. Ooh, okay. I think I am starting to like this a lot better. The only thing I want to fix is I want this to come out by like one more, because it goes too far straight there. So we'll go out by one more on that side. But yes, I'm liking this so much better. Now let's go take a look on this side and see how this back branch looks. It looks a little awkward, but I think that's because we need to build it into the back side of this tree a little bit more. All right guys, so I am going to fix this up. I'm going to get it perfect, and I think I'm going to start laying down some of the leaves. We're so close to getting our tree done. Okay, I am liking this so much better. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I added 4 branches instead of 2. I think it balances out the tree a lot more, and I think it looks a lot more organic. It doesn't look so structured like this scarecrow that just is like having its arms up, and you guys know what I mean. So I think this is looking really cool. Like I said, I do have to go and add some leaves. So I'm going to do that, but I wanted to show you guys before I put the leaves on what the actual kind of like trunk of the tree and the stem of the tree. I think right where my crosshairs are, I could go back and add like a piece of wood there or a stair or something to give it a little bit more of a slope. That gap looks a little awkward, but let's go to sleep, and then I think I'll put that in and then kind of back away and we'll take a look at it. I could even put another piece of wood there. I don't know if that would make it too thick, but let's just try it. Let's go up using our dirt pillar. I promise you guys, we gotta get we just gotta get some scaffolding. It'll happen, don't worry. Okay, so right here, this is where I kind of wanted to add a piece. I think if we go like that, maybe that'll look okay. Not sure. Oh my god, hold on, there's a slime. Wait a second. Oh my god, we have to go get him. He can't despawn. He cannot. I need slime blocks. Slime's so good. Oh my god, I can't believe slime spawn over here. All right, dude, come and get it. Oh god, he really did. Okay. Oh, yep, there we go. Awesome. This is so exciting. Our first slimes. Oh, our first slimes of the series. Here we go. Okay, so we got all the XP. Let me eat really quick. We gotta heal up. And that gave me 7 slime balls. I cannot even believe it. So this is a slime chunk over here. Interesting. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to think about that. We could totally add some sort of slime farm. Okay, how's our tree looking from the backside? Yeah, it looks really organic and cool. I'm liking it. I hope you guys are too. Alright guys, so I have decided that I cannot work like this. I can't work like this any longer. This whole pillaring up thing, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Building this tree, putting on the leaves, it has gotten so hard. And you guys, I just can't do it. So I think what it's time to do is officially go get myself some scaffolding. We need it. I just need it for building. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. We are gonna head out to the jungle. We're gonna try to find a bamboo forest and we're gonna find some scaffolding. So let's go.